You came to me in the night. You came to me in my dream sight. I had a vision of the light. You came to me in the nightlight. I wandered lost in the miasma.
Greetings, companions of the night. I'm your host, Mickey Fantasy, the Fantasyman. Dreaming dreams dreamed of by the dreamer, while the dreamer is dreaming a dream. So you're 77 years. And they say, Fantasyman, isn't it time for them to put you in a special place where all you have to do is watch TV and they take care of you? What do you say, Fantasyman? What do I say? What do I know? What do I know? What do I say? I say, today on the Fantasyman, we have an exploration into the salient aspects of the journey of an artist as a Renaissance man, as he pursues the cosmogenesis of the quaternity, of the apocalypse, of the hierarchy of the highest forms of art, pictographic art, literary art, film art, musical art. But first, let me introduce you to our vivacious co-host, Dream Dancer.
Hi, Fantasyman. Great to be here on Fantasyman, Prince of Dreams, Raconteur of the Night, speaking about the Renaissance man.
Sweetheart, you know where my love belongs. And also, we have a very special guest, a true Renaissance man, a master of film, poetry, a master of movie, and a musician, a singer, songwriter. Constantine, my brother.
Thank you so much. It's an honor and a pleasure to be here with my brother and sister from another mother and another mister.
Yeah, spoken like a true Wizard of Vid.
So glad you could join us, Constantine.
Yes.
It's a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Before I flip my wig,
That's right.
let us go on the journey of what promulgates the Renaissance man.
Wonderful.
My specific journey began with my mistress as a child. Comic books, cartoons, comic strips, pictographic art. I was seized by the vision and image of the cartoons, Popeye, Betty Boop, Superman, Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Superman, Batman, The Flash, Green Lantern. I love pictures. Before I could read, I drew. Dream Dancer.
Yes, Fantasyman.
You're a painter your entire life.
Mm.
Speak to me of your love and adoration of pictographic arts.
Well, I did enjoy comic books, but I wasn't allowed to have too many of them. Yes, that's a sad truth. I love color, form, shape. I love the crayons. I love anything I could doodle on, and that's like how you begin. You appreciate the pictures, and then you try to copy them. You mimic them.
Constantine,
Yes.
speak to us of your philosophy of art and painting.
Well, I've been very interested in the arts from a young age, and it all stemmed from my exposure to mythology. One particular moment that I remember, I was in Greek afternoon school, and the teacher had a book that basically discussed the myth regarding Theseus and the Minotaur. I saw a picture of the Minotaur, and I was absolutely out of my mind and out of my body. It was one of the most incredible things that I saw as a kid, and it just had me asking so many questions. And the journey has never stopped. It goes on.
The Eureka moment.
Exactly, the Eureka moment.
The moment of revelation.
That's right.
The moment of supraconsciousness. Dream Dancer, can you flip through some of my artworks?
Oh, I'm happy to, Fantasyman. Like
Can
to
the
show
camera
first
zone
one?
into the artwork? Can the camera zone into the artwork?
The zoning. There we go. This is your first one. This is a painting, acrylic painting of Golden Mountain, trees, certain
The
certain
four elements: earth, wind, sea,
sea,
and air.
air.
Flip.
And the next one was acrylic, I think, marker. No, it was marker. Same type of composition with the man in the moon. Very colorful, Fantasyman. And here again you have another painting, acrylic painting, with the same four elements. This time the mountain is silver. This one's very fiery, very passionate.
All right. One more.
Wow.
Okay, now we'll get to the second phase.
Okay.
Literature. The poems. Literary art. The second horseman of the creative apocalypse. Short stories, poetry, biography, history, novels. I've written 10,000 poems, 650 short stories, numerous screenplays, hundreds of musical lyrics. Writing is my life. Dream Dancer, speak to us of your theosophy of literature.
Well, I've always enjoyed poetry, and from a young age I was writing poetry, and I got encouraged. So I was lucky there. I got encouraged, and I always loved to read all types of literature, and I write. And I admire your writings.
Yes, you're a very creative writer. You're singular. You're devoted. I've seen you on a writing crusade that's taken you hours, from the first word to the last. You have numerous journals. Your poetry is sui generis, and it speaks to my heart.
Oh, thank you.
Constantine.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
One thing that I've always admired about you, and I've admired about your art and your writing, there's always been such a powerfully inherent psychedelic aspect to your art,
Yes,
to your being.
my brother.
So, as I speak with many artists, it's something that people want to tune into. They want to touch that aspect of their being. So, I just want to ask you, what ways do you reach into that part of yourself and take hold?
I'm a narcotic, brother. People either love me or hate me. I grow on people like a fungus. I seize them. I'm severe as hell, austere. I never make a quip, but I make people laugh with my askew sense of humor. I'm a seeker, a searcher, a wizard, a magic man, a wordsmith, a poet, a raconteur, a storyteller, a bluesman, a hambone. I'm trying to elevate myself to the highest calibration of my creative consciousness. I'm untutored, uneducated, unschooled, untaught. Everything I learned as a child, I learned through comic strips or comic books. I have the equivalent of a 6th grade education. And I'm the ancient mariner. I'm at the age where most people my age are in Shady Acres nursing home.
I gotcha.
You know, feeble, addled, embittered. I don't give up. I get up. I don't cease. I evolve in life. The pendulum swings, goes up the arc or down the sinkhole.
I see.
Life is what we determined. Life is what we make. Life is our thought forms, our belief system, and our ideation. In my world, I'm the king of Kukulamanga. I'm the magic man, the wordsmith. I reside in the universe, all of my own creation. And that, my brother, is why I'm such a unique, idiosyncratic, jingoistic jargonese.
I'd like to say, Constantine, that one thing to answer your question as well, Mickey has taught me is how to tune in when you're writing so that it comes through you in a way you like the muse, you call upon it, like there's a muse on your shoulder, and all the writing flows, or all the lyrics of a song flows, and it just continues from first word to the last. That's how I write now. And I base that on Mickey's theory, watching him, and gaining confidence through my experience of writing. And now it's just a natural thing. I just get in the zone, and it just words flow, and that's how Mickey writes.
Wow.
Now, the third horseman is film.
Yes.
Do we have a couple of film posters?
Yes,
Dream Dancer.
we do have. This is a film poster. See if we can,
Sojourner in a Dream.
see if that could get set up.
Can we cue
Maybe-
the poster? Can we zoom in on the poster?
That might be a little difficult, but we'll try it.
Can we zoom
Because
in
it's a
on
longer,
the
it's a
poster?
longer poster.
Okay, it's
All
a
right.
long shot. Sojourner in a Dream,
If you could, all right, just come in here and I'll show it. There you go.
a 90-minute musical documentary from start to finish with a 3-man group. No lyrics, a camera crew, a full studio, from start to finish, done like a concert. The music you hear opening this show is from the soundtrack. The next horseman of the
Is-
4 horsemen of the quaternity of the apocalypse of the high arts is the title of one of my books, Prince of the Night, Lord over Darkness, The Lost Visions of Edgar Allan Poe. I did a 3-volume historical, futuristic biography.
And this is the second in the
Raconteur
series.
of Time, Master the Psychic. The 3 volumes encompass the past, the present, and the future. Now this is an example of Constantine's work, and I was the model and the subject in a long ago, far away dance to the bull.
This is a commercial that you cut because you love the. All right, here.
I love flying with wings.
You love the Red Bull. There you are
Flying-
holding the can.
Flying
It was
with
very
wings.
funny.
It's not a commercial. It's flying with wings.
Oh, flying with wings.
Watch
Oh,
what you say.
I'm sorry. It was
Speak no trademark.
no com-
Before
not a
it's
com-
time.
It was just an homage. Homage.
That's right.
And that is the singular syncopatation, the orientation, the delineation the syncopation, the chronology of the venue and avenue that every artist must take. First, singularity of mind, consciousness of mind, dedication of mind, purpose-driven agenda, so that the work and the themic mindset are one. Constantine.
I wanted to ask you a question.
Yes, my brother.
You were at pretty much at the birth and the start of the superhero comics.
Yes,
right?
I love them.
So what's it like to see the beginnings and where it's come now? Where,
yes.
I mean, we have a movie industry that's
Yes.
bringing these characters to
Superheroes.
life
They
in
bring
a
them
way.
to life with special effects that you believe superheroes. I had comic books from the early 40s. I've been collecting comic books for 65 years of my life. At one time I had 500,000. Even today I have 150,000.
Wow.
I love comic books. I read them, I draw them, I syncopate with them.
Let me ask you this: who was your favorite superhero?
My favorite heroes were the DC heroes.
Okay.
I liked of course, Superman and Batman,
All right.
the Flash and Green Lantern, the Spectre, Dr. Fate, the Atom. These are the Golden Age
That's
guys,
right.
not the new breed.
That's right. The classics.
Yes, the Spectre was the harbinger of justice. He collected souls, the evil minions. Batman, prima facie, a mental genius.
That's right.
A modern Sherlock Holmes with muscles. Superman, a strange being from another galaxy.
Wow.
Who came to Earth empowered with superhuman strength. The Flash, the fastest man on Earth, can travel thousands of miles in a second. The Green Lantern, the magic amulet, the green ring, everything the Lantern thought altered the universe.
Let me ask you: would you say that comic books, heroes,
Yes,
it's a way to continue the mythology
Yes.
of the past for a
It's
new era,
mythology.
into a new era and
Yes.
a new time?
mythology for a new age. Now the last of the art forms is music. We're
Thank you
all
for that.
music makers. Dream Dancer is a singer. I'm a blues man because I have a family of frogs in my larynx living with me. And Constantine is a great musician and singer-songwriter. We know the palpitation of the music of the spheres.
That's right.
We know that music soothes the savage beast. Music liberates. Music is rehabilitative. Music is reflective, meditative, spiritual. The wind is music. The heartbeat is music. Now, I don't know how much time is left. I would like somebody to notify us how much time we have left so this can go on into a syncopated sign-off. Ordered.
8 minutes.
We have, thank you, we have in front of us two possibilities. I could choose either one. I'm comfortable in either. We have chaos or madness.
How about both?
Yes, my brother.
Let's pick a combination.
Let's do two
So-
for one special.
And how does that chaos and madness, how does that fuel, or does it give you some creative sparks when you're
Yes.
doing your work?
Okay, it pulls us out of the pack where we don't follow tracks, we make tracks.
That's a good
We have
point.
become individualistic from the many that society promulgates us into, to the few, to the one. We have within our power the ability to determine what journey we live. In the flesh, we make the axiomatic delineation of the choices that couture a life. What choice do you make, Dream Dancer?
I make a choice for higher energy, positive energy, sending out, whatever I do would be sending out beams of light and love and good energy into the cosmos, which includes our planet, and hopefully it beams back. I notice I have to keep on the beam of a positive energy, because when you go off, you're going to veer off on your path, and you're going to a person opens themselves up to something that they may not want. Now, when I'm doing creative work, that means that if I think I made a mistake on my painting, or if I think that I made a mistake in my lyric, in my singing, whatever, I'm just going to move forward and see where does it take me. Because a lot of times what one thinks is a mistake is actually just a message, or just another door opening for something greater. And so in a way I have to be like the Silver Surfer, which is one of my favorite comic book heroes, and I just surf and glide the energy. And I do that when I do my work, when any kind of work, my poems, my singing, my painting, illustration, I just surf it. And if there's some kind of bumps or there's something, I just go with it and I expand it and I'm going up. I'm not letting it drag me down by thinking this is a mistake, I don't have any talent, I'm no good, I'm messing up. I don't go there. I go, this is an opportunity, this is something interesting, this is a challenge, I can overcome this, it seems not so right, but I'm going to make it better. And that's how you ride the waves.
Constantine.
Yes.
A few closing points.
Go ahead.
Help affect our viewership to joining the journey of the artist.
Well, I think the journey of the artist, personally, I think one of the most important points, it's about reclaiming your soul, reclaiming your spirit. I feel we live in a world where there's a lot of people claiming to be gatekeepers. People that, you have to buy this, you have to do this, you have to read this, So I think the important part of the artistic journey is that you're staying true to yourself and you're discovering the magic of your own being. You're discovering the magic of a world without any gates, any borders or boundaries. So I think that's a vision that's really important to stay true to. And I hope that more and more people can ascribe to that.
So you have not any boundaries in time or space, because when you saw the Minotaur when you were young,
Yes.
it opened up, it didn't matter, it could have been in the last minute, you could have been in the same space. You seemed like you were in the same space.
Absolutely. It's
That's interesting.
borders, boundaries dissolve.
You caught the wave and rode the dream
That's right.
into the slipstream of the wind waves, of the hyosphere, of the ionosphere, of your inner sphere, where matter, within and without, the world without, resided within. Your interpretive powers transcended your youth, your consciousness, your education. You went beyond time and space, and you unified in the quantum theory of the mythos of your nation state. You, my brother, are a true philosopher in the tradition of Aristotle, Socrates,
Thank
and
you.
Plato. For he who rides the whirlwind reaps the whirlwind.
Like the
Catch
sound of
the
that.
drift! Ride the wave!
Essence
Before.
to essence.
In the beginning, beyond, at the ending. Two. Last
Essence
word.
to essence, energy to energy. It's timeless. It's all one, all space and time, and you can touch, you can become, you can elevate anytime, any way, and always. Be true to you.
Greetings, peace, love. Until that time, next time, or the other time, seek out the Fantasyman on QPTV. We raise the dead and scare the living. Up, up, and away.
Thank you, Renaissance man.
Thank you.
Men,
Thank
thank you
you,
guys, and
Constantine.
become a
Honor.
Renaissance woman,
Hey,
Renaissance
you
man.
guys
Thank
are the
you,
best.
Dream Dancer.
Hey,
You
It's
guys are
always
the
a
best.
pleasure
all right.
to shake a leg and ride the zone. Be good.
You came to me in the dream night. You came to me in my dream sight. I had a vision of the light. You came to me in the nightlight. I wandered lost in the miasma darkness. I wandered far, I wandered further. But you came to me in the dream light. You came to me, and everything was alright. Dreams are a vision up on high. Dreams are a vision, it's the sky. You came to me in a moment of darkness. You came to me, set my heart alight. Dreams are a vision of the night light. Dreams are a vision I could see. I wanted lonely, lonely amid the darkness.